Hello, hello. All right, we're in my bathroom because I didn't want to move all my stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get started so anybody that's watching the replay can just get right into it. Starting with primer. Nice, even coverage of the primer all over your face. I feel like I have eye crusties. And careful around your eyes. Now, if you have pore problem areas, like I sometimes will see in my pores even after primer and foundation, if I'm like in a hurry and I don't do a good job, you can add just a little bit more primer right there and help smooth everything out. Okay, so you can see I had a little breakout there and my cheeks are pretty red. So I'm going to contour with powder today. So I always finish with a powder. So this is kind of like our concealer issue. Not issue, but question. Which comes first, foundation or the concealer? So since I always end with a powder, I'm going to go ahead and lay down my liquid foundation base. And then I'm going to contour and then I'm going to put the powder on. Okay? So if I were only using liquid foundation, I would do my powder stuff first, which it's hard to put, I lied. You put cream, then powder. So I would do this, but I wouldn't go as heavy on the contour. So when using a powder contour, it's always after the liquid foundation. Now if I were using only powder foundation, then I would, let me turn that down, there we go. Then I would only use, the powder contour first and then my foundation. Sometimes if you use contouring products that are cream and you use like concealer, the cream concealer, you don't even need a foundation if you just use all concealer. But I'm not that good. I like the foundation coverage too. So it's all a personal preference and I'm just going to show you what I like best for me. And in the post, I think it was yesterday, I posted the face shapes. So I have a round face. Got my cheekies. A square face would have more of a jawline, like a square jawline. Oval would have less cheek, and heart would have a little bit of a wider forehead. Okay? And none of that's bad. You just contour differently to highlight and accentuate different things. Pixie's in here with me, and she's crawling into my cupboard. Alright, so I have our mineral concealer in Fierce, which is the darkest powder shade. And it's going away, so I'm going to stock up on this because I really like to contour with it. So I do have our contour brush that came out with our sculpting trio. And I'm just going to, see where my finger dips in? This is my top jawbone. I want to contour right below it, where it dips in. And I'm just patting on that color, okay? Now since I have a round face, I'm going to bring a little bit down. And creates more of a jawline too. See how that kind of doesn't stick out, but it gives the illusion. Same thing over here. Pigs, what are you doing? I'm just, oh boy, she's throwing stuff out of the cupboard now. So I'm just going to the outside of my eye now. You kind of just mess with it and see what you like, to be honest. On days that I am hurrying, I will not even do all of this. I'll use bronzer, and I will just go right here on my cheeks and under my jawline. Because what we want to do, the darkness here, see, look at that. Double chin is masked. Don't put it on. Hey, Becca. All right, so that was the powder concealer in Fierce that's going away. So now I am going to grab my blusher brush and kind of soften all of these lines. You always want to blend down your neck and into your hairline so you don't have any creepy lines. And then I'm just going to soften this. Now some people use blending buds, like the little spongy things, but I think the blusher brush works just fine. So now I'm going to grab my pressed powder in organza and my powder puff brush. Pat on the color. And then blend. Alright. The light keeps washing me out there. So there is the contour. And it still looks a little bit extreme because there's nothing else on my face. But now if you want to get really wild, you can add some bronzer to this. I use a blusher brush. And just kind of right over the contour. Okay. Now I'm gonna drop my luminizer in the sink. Alright, I grabbed iridescent, and this is a foundation brush because I want some serious highlight. I want that right above the contour, right on my cheekbone. A little down the nose and a little sparkly mustache. Alright, easy peasy, right? So now we've got contour going on, we've got some highlight going on. I'm going to put a little bit of setting powder right under my eyes. I'm just going to use the bottom part because I just want to make sure that that foundation stays there and it helps keep it light. I didn't put any concealer on today because I got actually some sleep, but you can see that setting powder just kind of smooths that out. Triangular shape. Alright, so now on to the eyes. Try not to take too much time here. What we're going to do, we're going to use pressed powder and Jubilant I grabbed. So, I'm going to grab, I have these all on a palette here. So I'm grabbing Hesitant, which is a soft pink. I'm going to use that as a transition color with my blending brush, okay? Just a little bit of product on there. Ooh, I need my primer. Because with powders, you definitely need your primer. Alright. You can see the eye primer is a little bit of a nude shade versus the clear that we used for our face. Alright, so we've got a nice transition color, it's a soft pink. With that right in the crease. Now I'm gonna grab Jubilant, which is absolutely my favorite. It's a Dusty Rose matte shade. Little cream shadow brush. There we go. Cream shadow brush and some Jubilant. I'm gonna pat this right on my lid up to the crease. I don't want to use too much product, but I just want enough for just some coverage right to the crease. Okay, we're gonna get on the other eye. Pat that right on the outside up to the crease. Just for a nice pink color. Hey Krista, how are you? So now we're gonna go back. What row? Okay, so now we're gonna go back to a pressed powder. And I think I'm gonna start with Crafty, which is a nice bright purple. And I'm gonna grab the crease brush. And we're gonna put that in the outer V and into the crease. Okay, it's alright that we've got a harsh line there because we're going to use the blending brush. Ugh, I know, Chris. I've just been like on my computer all day getting ready to go and do a home consult. So I figured we've been talking about contour and eyes this week. Might as well jump on here and go live with you. Alright, let me grab the blending brush again. A dry brush, which is just a clean brush, and we want to smooth that purple into the transition color so there's no harsh lines. You know, I'm feeling a little froggy, so I'm gonna grab some Fervent, which is like a nice cranberry color, and the blending brush. We're just gonna tap that and deepen that up a little bit, okay? And then blend it in towards your eye. Alright, now deepen this side up a little bit with a little bit of cranberry Fervent and blend. Alright, so you can make that as bold or as calm as you like, but I think that's probably good. I don't want to scare my home consult. Walk in and be like, wha-bam. Okay, so we've got the cream shadow and the pressed powder on there. I'm feeling like I need a little bit of sparkle, so I'm going to grab my deluxe brush and what's this? Still in the purple family. This is Trusting. It's a shimmer. So I'm just going to get a little bit on the inside here, and I'm going to focus right above my pupil, and that's called haloing, by adding a really light color right above your pupil. So I'm just going to put that right there. And I always like the nice light color right in my tear duct area. Okay, so that, my little friends, is a very purple eye. I'm digging it. I was going to do blue eyeliner, but I think I might do black dip and draw. Gotta shake it. Alright. Gotta be stronger than the container. My hands are sweaty. Legit can't open this. I tightened it too tight. Maybe I am doing blue eyeliner. Ooh, I have the purple still. Okay, just kidding. I can open the purple. This was our, what was that? Black Friday deal. Alright, so I'm going to line clear over right through and above the lash line, okay? And I'm going to go over that again because I like a dark liner. Alright, so now, of course we have to have a wing. So I'm going to go ahead, thank you Krista, and I'm going to point this towards my brow and pull it towards the end of where we finished that line. And then we just want a nice smooth swoop right to where we lined. Okay. Feeling pretty fierce with that liner. See how it just changes the whole like shape of your eye and the shape of the dimension of the shadow? It's fun. Got a little bit high up there, but it'll be alright. Okay, now a little wang-a-dang over here towards the end of my brows. Oops, I got a little squirrely. Bum, ba-da-da. Sharpen it. Gotta have a nice sharp wing. Alright, so that's not as bold and dark as a black liner would be, but I'm kind of digging the light. It's a little bit not as dramatic. My little white pencil here is pristine, and this will help make my eyes look not tired, nice and awake. My favorite beauty tip is white liner. And on the tear duct. Alright, now I'm gonna do my brows real quick before I do the mascara, because when the mascara's on, it's like done. So I grabbed our brow palette, the brow artistry brush, and the dark shade, dark and light for the brows. So I'm gonna start where my brows begin and take a nice straight line to the peak, and a straight line of where I'm gonna finish. I like to tease Andy and be like, okay, my brows are done. How do they look? So now I'm going to grab the light powder and pull from the dark line up to nice, smooth, natural color transition. Because we don't want them to look drawn on. They just need to look el natural. Bum-ba-da-da. And light over here. This brow never works as good as the other one. You guys have a favorite eyebrow? Yes, they do, Liz. I love your eyebrows. I've thought about going and getting the microblading done, but I'm scared. There. Okay. Now it's time for the magical mascara. So the Epic is our... yeah, I'll stop over Liz. Actually, if I were going that way, I would stop. I have to go up towards Meadville for the consult. So Epic is our one-step mascara. And there's no fibers in it. And I just got this on my eyeshadow. This is just magical mascara. No fibers, but I'm going to add some fibers to it for some extra vavoom. I'm going to get a Q-tip and clean that up. Aw, yay, Liz. I'm excited. I am obsessed with this mascara, but it's nice to hear other people love it too. Like, I love, love, love this mascara. Like, I want everybody to have this mascara. Because it's super easy, and you can do like a couple coats of this, and you get like wicked results. Wicked long lashes. Oh geez, got some on my face too. Pixie's back in here. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to wet my lashes again with Epic right on the tips. And then I'm going to grab my fibers from my 3D Fiber Mascara, which is 2 tubes. But I wasn't using the gel, I was using the Epic because I like that wand better. And we're going to get fibers attached. I really need to get a Q-tip and clean that up, because I got really wild over here. Please hold. Okay. Oh jeez, come on. Where's the deluxe brush? We need the shimmer. There we go. Alright, I finished fibering. Alright, so this is 1 coat of Epic, and this is Epic and just fibers. Okay, so I'm going to make sure these ones are nice and covered so it'll hold on to those fibers. Fibers! Ooh, one just dropped, you see it? Alright, we're done with fibers, done with the Q-tip. Now I'm going to scare Pixie by putting my hairdryer on. So this is going to help curl my lashes, set my lashes, and blow off any of these extra fibers that fell off. So the cold is what sets them, but you want them warm. So like whenever you warm something up, it moves better. So we're going to warm them up, and the air blowing up is going to curl them. Then I'm going to blast with cool and set them there, okay? So I'm on medium and warm, not hot. So now here, so you can see they look a lot smoother. Sometimes the fibers kind of look spider leggy, and if you just seal that in, it will continue to look like that. So by blowing off those fibers, you still have the length and volume, as you can see. Hopefully, I can't see because I'm looking up for you. But I'm just gonna cover with the Epic again, just because I didn't, I guess I do have my gel. I usually forget to grab it. I just like the Epic and the brush, the wand. But I do use the gel, because sometimes if my lashes are being a little squirrely, it will stick better, the fibers stick better to the gel than it does the Epic. So if I want bam lashes, I'll do Epic, gel, fibers, gel. But these will do. So that, my lady friends, some contour, some highlight with my luminizer, and the eyes with a cream shadow and I think we used 3 pressed powders. So if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks for joining me, and I'll talk to you later.